I ask for the truth on behalf of Wehe-rua Rutene. I think that's how it's pronounced. Sorry about that. We ask concerning relationship issues. What's going on in this relationship? Is the other half pure in the sense of it looks like it's starting out or something, and just wants to know if everything's meaning well, I suppose, with good intent. That's what it seems to be implying there. What's all this about? I ask in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. We ask for guidance and insight, blessed be, to the truth always, and we cut the deck like so. And then we'll just move the cards to the side for you there. And we'll deal out 3 cards, past, present and future. In this particular case we'll call it the recent past influence, the present influence and the immediate future influence. We'll just pop them there. I'm going to pull out the first card and we'll see what's been going on just recently. I sort of sense there may be some room for concern or something. It seems as if it seems a bit apprehensive. That's just more the way you'd written the inquiry there. I want to just see though what's been going on in the recent past. To see what this is about. We'll just bring the card round. I'll just flip it nice and slowly, and not to disturb its energy, of course. And then we'll see what that's all about. That's interesting, isn't it? The black cat. The Egyptians there, and you notice a touch of Egyptian energy with that there. The Egyptians revered cats, and there was a death sentence for anybody who killed a cat. That's just a bit of recycled knowledge that'll keep going around as we do. But laughing and joking apart aside, with relation to your recent past, of course the black cat's energy provides protection, and also indicating here that your luck soon changed over the past 3 or 4 weeks or so. Why am I sort of sensing, I don't know what I'm sort of getting, just comes to mind, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Why am I sort of thinking that? I don't know. Your luck had soon changed, and oh, yippee, well, would you believe it, somebody's just turned up, and oh, I just can't believe me luck. And in a way you probably can't, and that's what it is. You cannot believe your luck, can you? But is it genuine or what? It certainly changed, didn't it? It certainly made you think, oh, maybe a life-changing event or something of that nature. I don't know. I want to pull the next card. I want to see what's going on now. What's it resulted in? I wonder. For as dark and as black as the black cat is, although darkness is protection, isn't it? But nevertheless, other things can reside within it. Let's just flip the next card and let's just see what it's resulted in. Has your luck changed for the better or for the worst, or what? You got, although surrounded by darkness, the energy of the Sphinx, more sort of Egyptian vibrations here going on. The energy of the Sphinx just pointing toward, I suppose, really holding your counsel. Trying to be careful what you say, choosing your words wisely, as it says here. You're advised to choose your words wisely by spirit. You're advised to just hold your counsel a bit. I always call it the walking on eggshells card, because I can't keep my mouth shut, and it's usually my mouth that gets me into trouble. So usually, if I keep quiet, I'm okay. But then I'm burning up inside and wanting to say something, so I go in and say to myself. But laughing and joking apart here, notice yes, the Sphinx right now looks out at us, although facing toward the future, moving forward in time, nevertheless facing out as if to take a quick glance at us. As if to say, I hope you'll be careful. I hope you're being careful about what you. I hope you. Why am I sort of thinking here? Be careful about the commitments. Choose your words wisely in case you say something and you commit yourself to something. And it's like this sort of walking on eggshells with shall I or shan't I agree to this, or is it too good to be true? If it is, it probably is. I'm sort of hearing the voice of the Sphinx. She's sort of saying it is. Not that it is too good to be true, just that it is. Which indicates you don't need to say too good to be true. You know what it's just as if an agreement. It is too good to be true. Be careful what you say, hold your counsel. Be careful as not to get on one knee when you're drunk or something like that, you know, that sort of thing. Because you're committing yourself to something long term here, even if it meant other things, physical activities that could lead to long-term commitments after 5 minutes. A bit of fun. I want to pull out the next card. I want to just see what the immediate future has here, because you're obviously wanting to know if there's sincerity there, if it's pure. All we know is that you've just got to be careful not to commit yourself to anything. Just be careful what you say right now. I don't know what happens later, that we'll soon find out what this is by pulling out this card here. And we'll just bring this card round and just flip that nice and slowly there and reveal its energy to see what the immediate future holds. The immediate future from the treasury there, the gate, indicating a barrier will keep you from your goal. What is this barrier? What form does it manifest itself as, or materialise into, or as, or whatever? It was too good to be true, probably was. Be careful, choose your words wisely. Although your luck soon changed, choose your words wisely, because very, very soon a barrier will keep you from your goal. The barrier is, I sense, of your own making here. By something you've said. Or maybe it's a commitment that you refuse to make when you should have made it. By not making that commitment, you create a barrier for what you want. You want something from this relationship, but you've created a barrier by holding your counsel, and yet you've got to choose your words wisely, not say nothing at all. Right now you've got the power to change that, to do whatever you do, and if you make a commitment, you've got to be careful what you say and what you commit yourself to. Can you remove that barrier? No, you can't. If it doesn't take the form of delay or even cancellation of or whatever, postponement or whatever, an abortion of the situation, whatever you want to call it there. If it doesn't end up as that and you maybe say the right thing, maybe the barrier then becomes, I don't know, the challenge that you've then got to face, because it's an uphill, it's as if it's an uphill struggle. That's the sort of thing I'm getting from it. In the sense of you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. But either way, I want to pull another card here to see what's beyond that barrier in March, because remember, that's for March, isn't it? Or round about then, meteorological spring, or whatever you want to call it there. That's March. So what, around about April time maybe. I just want to pull another card. I just want to see what's beyond that barrier. What happens in March? Does it remain there? Ooh, the moon. The moon's energy, of course, is introspective, but in the sense of guidance through the darkness. You'll be guided through the darkness. The barrier is placed there, and then the darkness comes in April. It seemed too good to be true, and probably was. Choosing your words, be careful what you say, hold your counsel, but then again, do not commit yourself to the right thing, and you'll commit yourself to the wrong thing and you'll miss the boat. That will be the barrier, missing the boat. But if you commit yourself to the right thing, then the barrier is still there, because you've got to face the darkness of what? The barrier that keeps you from your goal is someone else, maybe, that she's not told you about. Maybe. Could be anything. I'm just getting someone else. There's a barrier, somebody else in the way, stopping you getting shacked up with her. But that's to be found out later on, but you'll be guided through that. You may be advised that this probably wasn't a good idea after all. You may be advised that, well, if it's a proper love story, then barriers are there to be broken down. It's really, I don't know. I said damned if you do and damned if you don't, and maybe you probably are, even into April. I don't want to pull any more, because it's let's deal with now. And it's what you say now. Your luck did soon change, but was it for the better? Your luck did soon change, and it appeared too good to be true. And just maybe it probably was. Just maybe it probably was, but for now, for this, we'll cast a shadow over it. And until next time, till we meet again, these cards have spoken.